What's up, healers? Oh my goodness, you guys, you should see how many computers I just bopped around to. Okay? Yes, Satan is trying to get me today. They were trying to get me again today with the Wi-Fi. Hello, everybody. We've got Arizona in the house. We've got OMG. Where are you guys coming in from? Let me know. I even pretended like I cleaned for you guys back there because the last minute I had to switch where I was sitting. I was in there. I had a pretty camera and my freaking skin looked amazing. It still does. I'm not going to lie. But I had to come over here and use FaceTime instead. Where are my VIPers at? If you are VIP, all eyes on me. Drop VIP in the comment section. We are going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun for the next 25 days. You stuck with me for the next 25 days. Y'all going to be able to handle that? I'm going to say curse words. So here are some things you need to know. If you are listening to me around your children, I will drop bad words. I don't know why, it just happens. It's probably because I'm Italian. I'm just going to leave that out there. It's probably because I'm Italian. I'm going to blame it on that, okay? I'm also going to blame it on I am raised in South Florida. I'm also going to blame it on that. What's up, Jules? Tracy's got VIP. So here's what you need to know about the VIPers, right? They have a little bit of an advantage over you if you are not VIP. Okay? Hear what I just said. They have a little bit of an advantage over you if you are not VIP. Here's one of the biggest advantages that they have. Look at this thing. What? Yes, you will get your digital workbook for each day where I literally took notes for you on the most important things that you need to know, okay? And I suggest that you go and have this printed out at like a Staples or something, okay? So if you're like, oh my God, but I need that because I'm the type of person where I take notes and then I lose the notebook and I don't know where I put the notebook. And then I have sticky notes all over the place. And then I'm like, what did she say? And how did she say that? I need the recording because I'm not going to be able to remember everything that she's saying. When you upgrade to VIP for $47, not only are you going to get this magical workbook, you're also going to get lifetime recordings. You are also going to get some other cool gifts. My VIPers, today we had a Zoom at noon Eastern, and we are going to announce later on this evening when we are finished here, the other Zoom dates that you will have just because you decided to be VIP with me. Yes, you're welcome. What are we going to do on those? Oh, we're going to dig deep. We're going to dig our heels in, healers. We are going to dig our heels in. I'm probably going to call some of you out. I'm going to make you uncomfortable on there. I'm going to push you. We're talking all things personal branding this time around. So don't you worry. Okay? If you're like, I need to upgrade. I need to go upgrade to VIP right there. Postingforprofits.com/go VIP. Thank you, Mel. For those of you that did VIP, you also got an onboarding call with Mel or Mel. We have two Mels. With one of our Mels to make sure that you are plugged into our Telegram chat. Yes, for $47, you have access to us inside of a Telegram chat. I'm also going to be challenging you in there. Sherry said, I just upgraded to VIP. Because you're smart. It's probably up there too. I'll put it in the link. You know, Facebook deletes Facebook Lives now, right? 30 days it is gone. Lindsay Miller says, I'm upgrading. Yes, upgrade. I didn't tell you the best part about what I just dropped for the VIPers too. I didn't tell you the best part. Ready for this? The best part about being VIP is that you will get the Posting for Profits AI bot during the 25 days. What? Yeah, a little bot that sounds like me. A little taste of what it's like to work with me when it comes to posting for profits. Karen says she's upgrading. Christy says you won't regret it. I made this a no-brainer. I made this a no-brainer for you guys. Look, Balancing Life with Shauna. What's up, babe? All the way up there on YouTube. She upgraded 15 minutes ago. There's a reason. Hold on. Chantel says, I've been playing with that bot. I just gave it to them today at noon Eastern. And Chantel's like, it's amazing. I've been playing with it this afternoon. I love it. Charlotte said the bot is very cool. Just checked it out. If you have Marina on Demand, this is different. This is completely different. Marina on Demand is the jam, the jammity jam. Like the jammity jam. We're going to talk about all the things, how to work with me. We're going to do all that. But right now, I need you to understand that I am pushing this VIP right now at $47 for a reason. It is a no-brainer. Let me tell you what else I'm doing. I'm looking for who my next $1 million earners are. Just going to keep it 100 for you. I know that my $1 million earners that I'll be working with in 2025, developing in 2025 and 2026. Let me just let you know really quickly. Okay. I know that they start in the VIP because whenever I do anything, I go VIP. I'm like, I need to be front and center. I need to be in the coach's face. I need them to make eye contact with me. I need to know them. I need them to know that I'm serious. I am serious. And I remember whenever I go VIP on anything, I always end up on those stages because I made sure I'm seen. I want to be the star student. I want to be the one that they're talking about. So is that you? If that's you, drop in the comment section. That's me. That's me. I love it. Nancy says I'm upgrading. Hey, where can I find the VIP dashboard? You should have got an email. If you did not get an email, just give us a minute. Post inside the Moms Who Slay Facebook group. Let us know what you need, and we will get connected with you. Mel is also watching this chat. We have watchers. Kimberly said, I just upgraded. Let's go. Upgrade. I love VIP, zero distractions, committed to learn. Where are my $1 million earners at? And I know some of you are like, girl, I gotta make $1,000 before I make $1 million. What if you didn't have to? What if we just talked about making $1 million? What if we just focus on building a personal brand that legit will build you millions? And think about that. That would have scared me to say 5 years ago. I am that coach though. Like I am that mentor. I am that bee. I'm that badass bitch. I'm just going to say it. You want to know why? Because I don't sit out here and flash all the money I've made. I flash the people and all the money they've made. That's just who I am. Abundance. I like when people work with me, I like to promote them. So all the people that are inside Brand Me On Demand, put Brand Me On Demand student in the comment section because they know when their funnels and all of their offers are ready and going out, I'm going to be promoting them to my audience of 250,000 mompreneurs. That's what we do here. We elevate. And so I'm looking for who are those people that like, I'm that $1 million earner. I'm ready. I need to know who you are. And I'm going to be looking at the VIPers. Those are the people that I'm going to be looking at. $47, if that scares you, we got a problem. We got a big problem. Let me tell you what your problem is. You're spending money on shit that doesn't matter. Told you I was going to curse. You are literally investing in courses that do nothing but give you more information and don't give you action. You constantly are paying for shit you don't use. And you are literally binge watching Netflix like you're watching 14-hour movies. No, ma'am. No, sir. No. Kimberly says, I'm a Brand Me On Demand student. Yeah, baby. So that's just what I want you and I need you to know the type of energy that I'm going to come at you with in the next 25 days is going to make you uncomfortable. It's going to make you think different. It's going to make you hate me at some points. It's going to be like, girl, she needs to stop. I'm not stopping. Your personal brand matters. What I shared today on the VIP Zoom, I'll just share a little bit because I think that's important before we get into day one. Okay? Here's what I shared. People don't want your audience on social media. You're posting for profits, right? Your audience doesn't want to understand you. So many of you are like, they don't understand what I'm posting, or they didn't understand what I meant or what I mean. What happened to serving the person on the other side? People don't need to understand you. People need to feel understood. People need to feel understood. All right, Kelly, just upgraded. Let's go. Is that a baby picture? What is that picture? Is that a baby in your belly? Oh my goodness, we got a baby healer on the way. I love it, Kelly. People want to feel understood. People want to feel the Me Too moments in your content. Your messaging matters. Your messaging creates moments that mean something to the person on the other side. They need to feel understood. And so if you're posting about your products and your business and that's all you post about because you're just trying to make a buck, people feel that and know that. They are not feeling understood. And so I am going to literally break every myth that you have about personal branding, about the way you post, about the way you speak, about the way you show up. I need you to understand that. And if you decide you're going to be that $1 million earner that's going to work with me and brand me on demand or work with me one-on-one, be ready to be pushed. Be ready to expand, because I am going to make you feel all types of feelings. Because when you can feel, that's when you really can connect. And most of you are showing up like a freaking robot. You're posting what this person posts because it worked for them, but that ain't you. Some of you don't even know who you are. And that's what we are going to help you tap into in these next 25 days. So here's the last push for VIP. I'm telling you right now, you want to do what Michelle just did, and you want to upgrade. You want to upgrade. You get the bot, you get the chat, you get the onboarding Zoom, you get the workbook, and you get other Zooms that we're going to be doing throughout this challenge VIP style. Now, for those of you like, I want to work with you. I don't care what you're doing the next 25 days. Put the word apply in the comment section and Mel will reach out to you. Mel, Melissa Swaney or Melinda. Melinda, where are you at? Hold on. Mel, come here. She's actually here. Yes, and let's give it up for Samantha, who just joined Brand Me On Demand. She legit, I'm so excited to work with Samantha, you guys. You have no idea. I'm so excited to work with Samantha. So Mel will send you a message. She'll probably end up in your other box just because Facebook sucks when it comes to DMs. So just know that. She's coming to say hi. I stole her all the way from Australia, you guys. All the way from Australia. Mel is here from the down under. No. Did I do it? No. Guys, I swear I'm going to speak Australian before she leaves. Don't bite her. My dogs have literally, what I tell you, my dogs have literally been, poor Mel. I don't know how she's been dealing between the kids, the dogs. She's seeing in live time what it's like to have an 8-figure digital marketing business. Like she's seeing all of it. And I'm pretty sure she's exhausted right now. She's exhausted. Is that even a language? Yes, Carrie, Australian is a language. I just made it up. Absolutely. We're going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it. All right. I have real work for you guys. I do have real work for you guys. Okay. Do you need a Foster's? Nope. See, I sound British every time I sound Australian. I need to work on my Australian dialect. Outback. I got to work on it. She's going to need a vacation from her vacation. Yeah, because then we have the Brand Me On Demand retreat. So for those of you that are looking at Brand Me On Demand, we have a Brand Me On Demand retreat that is in April in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So if you like, I want information on that too, let Mel know, okay? If you can't make this one and you join Brand Me On Demand, we will have another one next year. So you If you don't come to this one, you can come to the next one, just, if you do join Brand Me on Demand. But anyway, let me stop. We've got things. First, I want to introduce you to the type of energy that I want to see from you guys in your content. Now, I know it's uncomfortable. I used to be a cheerleader, and we had to do like, hey, ooh, in the mirror and like practice. And I want to tell you that you got to amplify yourself on social media to stand out. Okay? Amplify yourself. And one woman that does it so well is this woman, Brenda. She is a student of ours inside of Brand Me on Demand. She had a TV network reach out to her because of her content, because of her reels, because of what she shares. So before working with Brand Me on Demand, no network. Now she has a network reaching out to her. Her energy is insane. It is fire. After her testimonial, we're going to go directly into day one. And then after day one, I'm going to come right back on. So buckle up. Here we go. Let's have some fun.
Phoebe, and if you don't know me yet, first of all, where you been? I'm the one that makes the Bible real and relatable and a little bit ridiculous in the best possible way. I take faith and mindset and personal growth, and I mix it with humor and bold truth and just a little bit of flair to keep you awake. I'm also very fortunate to have been accepted into Marina's Brand Me on Demand program. Today, I'm about to save your sanity. So why would someone like you want to hear what someone like me has to say? Well, I'm going to tell you. What I'm going to talk to you about is a little bit of a mind reset and what Marina calls brain dumping. I do this every Sunday so I don't wake up on Monday morning in total chaos going, oh my gosh, what am I going to talk about today? Let me paint a picture real quick. It's Monday morning. You wake up, you roll over and you check your phone and you immediately panic. Why? Because you have a million things to do and zero clue where to begin. Your brain is like a browser with 87 tabs open and half of them are frozen. You're stressed and overwhelmed and somehow already behind, and it's not even 9 a.m. yet. Sound familiar? Whew, same. Until I learned this genius method from Marina, and let me tell you, it's like a detox for your brain. She calls it brain dumping, and that's exactly what it is. You dump everything out of your head onto paper or a whiteboard. No filters, no overthinking, no trying to remember everything while you're taking a shower and then forgetting it 5 minutes later. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna write down everything that worked for you last week. You're gonna write down everything that flopped, like worse than my first attempt at winged eyeliner. Still can't do that. I'm talking clearing all your thoughts, dumping all the mental clutter, celebrating wins, fixing what flopped, and batching content like a CEO, obviously in sweatpants. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed or scattered, or just one bad Monday away from quitting everything and going to the farm to raise goats, welcome. Here's the deal. A cluttered mind creates a cluttered business. I don't know about you, but when I feel all over the place, my results look all over the place too. Because let's be real, sometimes we are the reason our business feels hard. We're holding on to things that aren't working. We're spinning in circles and making 50 Canva graphics instead of actually making money. That's why every Sunday I brain dump everything and I get intentional and I ask, what actually moved the needle last week? What do I need to let go of? And what am I overcomplicating? When you clear your mind, you clear your path. And that's when business starts to feel fun again. So how do I take this brain dumping and turn it into a powerful, stress-free week? Let's get your brain decluttered, your content batch, and your work week set up for success. Okay, step one is we dump everything on paper or a whiteboard. And I mean everything. Like your thoughts of I need to create more content, but I also need groceries and I really want to become a billionaire this week. Your wins, such as I got a crazy amount of engagement on that post. Your flops, so that reel that I thought was gold, but apparently nobody else did. And then you need new ideas. Oh my God, what if I do a video about Jesus flipping tables and it makes it to a TED Talk? Why do we do this? Because your brain is like a computer with 27 open tabs at all times. And if you don't dump the mental clutter, your creativity crashes. If you don't dump it out, your brain's gonna dump it for you. At the worst possible times, like when you're trying to sleep or mid-conversation when someone's trying to tell you their life story and you're like, oh, I forgot to send that invoice. It's a mess, y'all. But guess what? We're about to fix it. So write it all down. The good, the bad, the random, the weird. Because somewhere hidden in all that chaos is your next viral idea. Okay, and then take the next 5 minutes to figure out what worked and what flopped last week. Did it do well? Did it not do well? And what do you need to adjust? Why does this matter, you ask? Because business is like a science experiment. You got to keep tweaking the formula until you find your magic sauce. And finally, you need to cleanse the energy. It's a new week, so we're going to bring in new ideas. What are you excited about this week? What needs to get done? And what mindset am I taking into this week? Because you should walk into Monday like a boss, not a victim. This is the part where we shift gears and we say, I will take control of how this week's gonna go. So let's talk about how I batch my content. So I'm not waking up on Monday wondering, what am I gonna do? Rule number one, if I have to film every day, I'm quitting because I did that for 2 years straight. And rule number two, you batch like your sanity depends on it, because it does. So here's your challenge. Sometime today, brain dump your thoughts, your challenges, your ideas. Write it all down, look for the gold, and start your week with a plan. Because successful people, they aren't just lucky, they're strategic. And if you can batch your content, reset your mindset, and start this week strong, you will win. Listen, success isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter. And that starts with a clear mind. If you've been stressed or overwhelmed or feeling like your business is running you instead of the other way around, brain dump it out. Clear your mind, get intentional, and step into this next week ready to win. If you need more instructions like this, make sure you're plugged into Marina's Brand Me On Demand, because this is where the real growth happens. Now, excuse me while I go dump out all my crazy thoughts before they escape me again.
I could watch her over and over and over again. How many of you feel like after watching that, you're like, okay, I'm going to brain dump. I don't know what else we're doing, but I'm going to brain dump right now. How many of you are like, holy crap? Okay. Did you see the energy? Some of you are like, but that's not me. You have your own type of energy that you're going to amplify. And that's what we do inside of Brand Me On Demand. How did she edit that reel? We got you. How did she make it look so good? How did she know what script to say? That's what we do. That's what we do in there. And that's what I want you to understand is in order for you, I'm talking to the $1 million earner, I'm talking to my next $1 million earners, okay? If you're ready for that kind of push to have that type of content with that kind of energy, that's what we're doing inside of Brand Me On Demand. Now, let me bring up day one because you need to know. Some of you are brand new. You know what? Let me ask this question. How many of you, this is the first time you're ever doing a challenge with me? Drop first in the comment section. I want to know how many newbies we got on here. See if I'm doing my job. Yeah, let's dump. Notes on my phone. Yeah. I know the notes on your phone. There's a little delay, so I'm giving you guys. Hi, Kelly. Kelly, this is your first. Jules, this is your first. Trisha, this is your first. Oh my gosh, we got lots of firsts. Look at this. Look at all these firsts. OMG. I popped your tail. I know it's inappropriate. I don't care. That's me. Some of you are going to jump off. Some of you are like, she's funny. Some of you are like, I can't. Why did I sign up for this? This woman is weird. I'm supposed to repel people. That's a part of things. It's okay to repel people. Those are not your people, right? Those are not your people. I will tell you though, my mom used to act like she wasn't my people. As she gets older, she's more and more my people, meaning she's just as inappropriate as I am. Shh, Mom, I love you. Hopefully none of her teachers are on. So here's what we're going to do now, okay? You need to understand the power of the 4 L's. For those of you that have or VIPers, for those of you that are VIP, you will get to literally use the GPT, the bot. You will literally get to use the bot and ask it, how do I make blank laugh? How do I make blank love? How do I make blank earn? How do I lead with this type of content? So I'm going to go into day one. When day one's over, I'm going to come back. You guys, I don't promise that this is going to be 15, 20 minutes. I am going all in with you for the next 25 days. Okay? Okay? Yeah. Ready? Let's go. Up! We need to get this party started with like a little pep talk. You are worth it. We are here hosting for profits day one. If you are VIP, you get the workbook. If you are VIP, you also are in the chat with me on Telegram where I'm going to be kicking your butt for the next 25 days. Hey, whoop, whoop. All right, VIP, all eyes on me. That's how we do. So let's be clear on what posting for profits is going to be, because I think this is really going to be a big game changer for you. So for those of you that feel like the algorithm is targeting you, nope. I promise that's not happening. So get that stinking thinking out of your head. The algorithm does not look at you and say,
you suck, I'm not showing you to anybody, that's not happening, or you're trying to sell something.
no, that's not how it works. And I'm going to show you in the next 25 days how you can beat the algorithm. If you don't know what the algorithm is, it's just a fancy name for reach or impressions or the amount of people you get in front of on your social media. The algorithm is like this formula, like where it's like scaring you and it's like, oh no, I don't, it's whatever. It's just weird. And there's ways around it. You don't have to be an influencer to beat the algorithm. And that's what I want to show you guys in the next 25 days. Now, we have a lot to get through in these next 25 days, okay? There's a reason I made this free. So many of you need to shift your content. You've been so focused on real audios that are trending, and that's just not working the same for you. Some of you are using the same things that you used to use in 2020 and 2021 on TikTok, and they're just not working the same. Some of you are like,
I'm using Facebook Messenger, but nobody's responding to me.
I'm excited for day 2, just to give you guys a little sneak peek. We're going to talk about the trust and the power matrix. This matrix helped me identify, like, how do I take people through this customer journey with me so they get to know me, like me, trust me, and see that this crazy chick that I am isn't a bad thing. And how that's really going to help you for your content is it's going to help you identify the type of content you should be posting depending on who you're talking to. Okay, so let's talk first about the laugh, love, learn, and lead. So, you got the entertain, the empower, like all of that stuff. I do it a little different. I talk about laugh, love, learn, and lead. So I want you to write those things down on a piece of paper right now, okay? We want to, with our content, we want to make people laugh. We want them to love. We want them to learn, and we want to lead. Now I'm going to break these 4 things down for you because I think some of you get a little confused on how to make people laugh. You think it always has to be about your product, or it always has to be about your business, or it always has to be about somebody rank advancing. Please stop posting that crap. The person that's never been in network marketing before doesn't know what triple diamond, quadruple BlackBerry rank is. And they don't care. Most of the time, it's going to take a couple conversations for them to even understand what that means when they're in the company for like a year. So we don't want to talk about that on our timeline. Got it? There's ways that we can do that in the laugh, love, learn, and lead. Okay? So let's start with this. I like you guys to do this exercise because I like to call it a brain dump. I love me some brain dumps. And in fact, if you don't do a brain dump every Sunday, you should. Brain dumps are great because it helps me get all my ideas out and then it helps me get really focused. So what makes you laugh in your relationship? Now this could be with your spouse. This could be kids. This could be family. This could be siblings. Now, I want you to think when it comes to these things, is there anything around tradition? Let me give you an example. There was a really funny post. I'm Italian, first generation American. My dad was born and raised in Italy. My mom's dad was born in Italy and they came over, then they were up north and now we're in Florida. Okay, fun story. If you didn't know, now you know, okay? But we had a lot of Italian traditions. Let me give you an example. We were having lentils literally on the new year, like shoved down our throats as kids. Like we could not go into the new year without lentils. Lentil soup, lentil something. And as kids, nobody freaking wanted lentil soup. Another thing, when we walked into our grandparents' house, like my nonno and my nonna, like if I walked in there and I did not kiss them on the cheek 50,000 freaking times and let them squeeze my cheeks and do whatever they wanted, then I was not a good grandkid. Like it was bad. Or I don't know about you guys, but the shoes coming off and the mom's throwing them across the room. Anyway, there's traditions around an Italian family. And so when you're writing down stuff that makes you laugh is I want you to think of what memes are out there that are around some traditions. Something else that's an example is I did a reel one time and I'm like, here I am 40 years old, almost 40, and I'm texting my mom when I get home when I literally live 10 minutes down the street. Kind of tradition, right? Not really tradition, but you get what I'm saying. Like that's my relationship with my mom, for example. Or my mom still.
Don't give the kids hard candy. Or are you watching them, right? Or what are they eating?
Can't, right? So do you understand? When you can connect with somebody, you can be real, raw, relatable. in a conversation that they're already having in their head or that they've had before and match it around their kids, their family, sibling, spouse, mom, or tradition. So I want you to do some work. This is an exercise. This isn't going to give you all the answers in 5 seconds. This is called a brain dump. So I want you to think about all those things that make you laugh. And so in this, when we have the laugh, I also want you to think of relationships. I want you to think of the body. I want you to think of mind. And I want you to think of money with all of these things. So what's something that you would laugh about when it came to money? So for example, if you're somebody that works a 9 to 5, maybe there's a meme around 9 to 5s and how much money you make. Maybe there's how much money in overtime. Or when it comes to body, it's literally, as a toddler mom, there's something funny about always eating the kids' food and not even having to make dinner for yourself because you're eating off their plate or eating their leftovers, right? Or forgetting to eat all day because you're at work and you're just on go, go, go mode with your boss and you get home and you binge eat, finding memes around that. So how can you make people laugh with memes or with jokes or with quotes once a week? And how can you make it around a relationship, body, mind, or money? Yes or yes? So I want you to think about that for a second. When you're looking to create content on any social media platform, what do people scroll and stop for? My mom was just saying this yesterday. She was just here and she's like,
Listen, people have like less than 10 seconds to catch my attention.
okay, but my mom be sending me TikToks all damn day about her kids and things that make her laugh. And oh my God, my mother's cake for Easter. She swears it's a lamb. We bark at it because it's a dog. It's an Italian thing, I'm pretty sure. She makes the lamb cake for Easter. It does not look like a lamb. It looks like a dog. So my sisters and I always mess with her. So she always sends me the meme. Anyway, long story short, you get that, how it creates conversation. I want you to create content that creates conversation. And I'm going to get into that in a second. Okay. So that's the laugh. And I want you to think about, what do you love? So what quotes specifically around the same type of things up here, right? Maybe you need to empower or inspire, because this is where the inspiration comes from, or this is where you challenge your audience to think differently. What you're doing with this is you're challenging them to open up their mind. When you can challenge somebody that watches your stuff to think differently than they did before they came to your page, that is a huge win. So if you're right now, you're on this with me and you had a moment where you're like, that makes sense. Or me too. Some of you are like, oh my gosh, the lamb cake. Some of you are like, OMG, the Italian family. Oh my gosh, the lentils, right? I created a me too moment with you. That is more important than an algorithm. What are some of your values? What are some of your beliefs around relationship, body, mind, money, around your relationship with your mom, spouse, kids? What are some of those values and beliefs that you have? And you can bring traditions back in here too. You can even bring the laugh, values, and beliefs. This is important because this is going to connect your heart to other people's hearts. You're going to repel people with this too, FYI. That's okay. So let's go to the learn. I know a lot of you want to teach on your products and you want to teach on your business opportunity. And there's a time and a place for that. And we're going to go over that in this 25 days. I want you to know in the next 25 days, I am breaking this apart for you. So you can come back, watch the replays, tag your besties. They'll be on there. They want the workbook. They can upgrade. I'll put the link in above so they can upgrade for the workbook. You're going to see me break it down. So stay with me these next 25 days. I want you to master the art of posting for profits, okay? So when people want to come to your page and learn, they want to learn about you. They want to learn about what you've learned and how it's impacted you. They also want to know some tips, tricks, maybe some tutorials, whatever. So I want you to think about, when it comes to the learn part, what are you obsessed with learning that is not your biz or product? What are you obsessed with learning without your business product? Here's an example. For me, oh my gosh, I could watch ballroom dancing, like TikToks all day and reels all day. I love to learn like the way they move. I'm a dork. I do it in the mirror. I'm just a dancer. It's the way things used to be. I want to go back and do ballroom dancing again, but I just don't have time right now, but I need to make the time. Anyway, so that is something that I'm obsessed with learning. So maybe I go and I find a way to get into some groups around ballroom dancing. So I can learn some things in there and then I can Just talk about it because people want to learn about me. We always think that it's always like we have to teach. Yes, there's a time and a place to teach, but people need to be able to learn about you. So what are you obsessed with learning? What makes you excited? What pisses you off? I want you to really pay attention to that piece. The lead is where the value comes in. This is where not only are you going to challenge them to think differently, you're going to challenge them to see differently. This is a big one. Challenge them to see differently. So when you're leading, what you're trying to do is, when you lead in your content, when you lead in your posts, this is vision. Your audience is not interested in joining who you were yesterday or who you are right now. Your audience wants to buy from the person that's already ahead of the game. People want to go where you're going. People want to follow your journey to the next place. See, some of you keep talking to who you were yesterday and like 10 years ago, and that's a problem. So I need you, what is your vision for your family, for your body, for your mind, and for your money? What is your vision? Some of you have not written that out. You have no idea. And so you're wondering why all this content you're doing is not building any influence with your audience. Your audience needs to get to know, like, and trust you. Posting before and after is not going to do that. Reposting with somebody in your upline post thinking the same thing is going to happen for you that happened to them, it's not going to work. I want you to do this brain dump. If you don't do this showing up for the next 25 days, it's going to be rough for you. And I don't want that. I want you to slay posting for profits. I want every time you show up and post, you're not focused on the likes and the comments and the views. You're focused on the people. And I'm going to show you how to build that like, know, and trust with the people that are paying attention, how to get shared so you get in front of a new audience, and how to literally stand out. Right now, if you're like, shit, I need the workbook, $47 for the workbook. All right, do this exercise. Now, we will talk about call to action. We will talk about the different things you'll say in captions and hashtags. We're gonna talk about all the elements and all the things. So I want you to know that. So don't feel like,
oh my gosh, I need to move extremely fast.
Like, I wanna take you guys through this step by step, because there's so many companies that are just teaching you to post and pray, and that is not gonna work. You need to have a story that matters, a story that sticks. And in order for that to happen, you have to brain dump, figure out who the hell you are. All right, so do this. If you're on the replay, I'm gonna put the link above for you to upgrade to VIP. You can just go to the link and you can upgrade to VIP. I'll put the link in the title section up here. Now, you see why y'all need the replay and y'all need a workbook? So let me just show you what's in the workbook for that day, right? It literally breaks down everything I said, everything, okay? Everything, all the thing. And it makes it look prettier. I don't know about you, but I got to see it. I got to think it, ink it, and see it. And so I've got all this stuff with keynotes on everything inside of that workbook. And that's why I want you to understand how powerful this is. Now, some of you are watching that and you're like, I'm still scared, okay? Lean in with me these next 25 days. Lean in with me. I guarantee you have a friend that is struggling mentally because of the algorithm, because of not understanding social media, not knowing how to post, feeling like they're not an influencer, so they can't win. And I want you to know right now that you all can win. You all can have $1 million businesses, because I am not someone that was an influencer. I wasn't. My story should have had me behind bars or dead. Instead, I'm here. I had no network. I had to build a new one from scratch, and I did it from social media. I didn't build an email list of 250,000 mompreneurs with the old version of me. And I want to share the vision of where I'm going. The vision of where I'm going is who are the next 100 millionaires Moms in Heels is going to create and develop. And you know what? I'm not going to create them. I'm going to develop them. I'm going to give them everything that I freaking did and everything that I did wrong inside of Brand Me On Demand. I'm looking for those next 100 because it's not about me anymore. And so I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you. I just need you to raise your hand and tell me that you're ready. That's all I need from you. Tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m., same place. I'm going to send a recap email every single day. The next day, I'm going to send you a reminder with the link of where we're going to be. It's just on the same business page. You can either watch us on YouTube or watch us on the YouTube page. But here's what I want you to do. I know that you know somebody who needs this. I know you know somebody that needs help. Just tag them. Tag them below. Tag them below. Now, for the VIPers, I gave you a challenge today on the Zoom. I'm going to pick one winner now, and I'll pick another winner tomorrow night on the live. And the reason I'm doing that is because I know a lot of you just upgraded to VIP, and you need to go watch that VIP Zoom replay. It's in the Telegram chat. Get your butt in the Telegram chat. Okay? So I'm going to pick a winner right now. By the way, everybody loves my hair straight. Straight or curly? What do you think? Straight or curly? I have a lot of people saying straight. I feel like it's a little flat. Straight or curly? God, you're amazing. You're so good, Mel. Mel's not allowed to go home to Australia. If you didn't get info on the VIP Zoom, I'm sending out the schedule. That'll probably be sent out first thing tomorrow morning of when that's going to be. I know I miss my girls. I love my girls. Okay, drum roll. Chantel. Congratulations, Chantel Louise. Congratulations. You are the winner, chicken dinner. Reach out to Mel so you can get your prize. For those of you that just upgraded to VIP, if you're like, I want a prize, I want a prize. All you have to do is watch the VIP replay, and then you do what I say to do in there. Also, anyone that tags a friend, you are going to enter to win some swag. We're going to give away some swag. You want that back?
Yeah, I'm gonna milk you.
Oh, that's a great idea. I don't need. Look at this. I'm going to be a princess. My kids' toys are all over the place. Might as well put it on. If you tag a friend on this video, tag a friend that will enter you in to win some swag. I've got some really cool swag. I don't have it. Oh, shit. Never mind. Watch this. I have shorts on. Sorry, I look naked. Did y'all know I wrote a book? I wrote a book. I wrote a book. So these are being shipped to me this week. So either tomorrow or Wednesday. So for those of you that already pre-ordered Messy to Millions and getting it signed by me, they're almost here. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. If you did not pre-order it and you're like, what the hell? I want that. It is a very good book that I wrote. It is a little emotional. messytomillions.com is where you can go pre-order it. The first 500 will be signed copies from me. My hand's going to fall off, but I don't care. Okay? This has been a long time waiting. messytomillions.com is where you can go pre-order this. But it's empowering female entrepreneurs to overcome trauma, prioritize mental health, and build an authentic brand to make a meaningful impact. And so this is not your typical, here's how you build a bajillion-dollar brand. This is really getting into your mind and really sharing parts of my story that I get really in depth. I was really afraid it was going to make my mom really uncomfortable with how in depth that I went in this. But I am so grateful that I get to share my story, because when I tell you I legit had no network and came from, well, I didn't come from, but I made choices that I shouldn't be here right now. I shouldn't have this beautiful life. God had a plan for me. And I truly believe that he had a plan for me to write this book, because there is a woman out there right now who is stuck in her mess, stuck in feeling so messy. and doesn't feel like she could ever matter in this world. And I'm telling you right now, if I can, you can. And I hopefully this book hits that one woman because that's who I wrote this for. So I will see you guys tomorrow night, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern. And here's what I want you to know. Don't not show up every day. Show up like your life depends on it. Not your business, but your life. Because there might be something I say one day that you missed that could impact one other human. Hear about how powerful that is. I'm proud of you guys. I love you. I cannot wait for tomorrow. I'm going to blow your mind. Mwah! Bye. Don't forget to upgrade and get your damn workbook. Bye.